So I've been asked a question which I'm a bit nervous of responding to, but the question is, what does a successful marriage look like? Yeah, exactly. So I really don't want to sound like I'm like judging anyone's marriage or anything, but I suppose there are certain things that, yeah, you can point to and say that that marriage has worked, that marriage is really good. And it takes me back to, I don't know, quite a long time ago in my local paper in Salisbury, where I grew up, and there was a picture of these like two 90-year-olds, this man and woman. They've been married for, I don't know, 70 years or something like that. And there's this picture of them, and they were so happy, and they were in love still, 70 years after they got married. And that was just such a beautiful thing to see, that for them, that happiness and that love was still there. So I think, number one, for a successful, in inverted commas, for a healthy marriage, the love has to be alive all the time. And I think that goes the same as being a priest. I have to have that love of the people I serve, that love of God, alive all the time. And the thing is, if we lose sense of that love, I think things start to fall apart. I think in a marriage, things can start to fall apart, that if we don't keep that love alive, yeah, something's not sort of good in that relationship. And I get the sense that in our culture, we feel that we fall in love, and maybe because we fall in love, we fall out of love. And I was told when I was training to be a priest, something that's stuck with me ever since, which is love is a decision that we make. Love isn't something that happens to us. Love is a decision. And I found as a priest, throughout the ups and downs of being a priest, through some of the difficult times, that it's a decision I've had to make again and again and again, and re-choose that decision to love. So I think for a married couple, it has to be a daily decision to love each other. And for some couples, that seems to come more naturally than it does for others. Some couples almost seem to do that without trying. And other couples, I think it becomes a very difficult thing. But I think for any relationship to work, it is about renewing that love on a daily basis. And that love really is about sacrifice. And I think in a marriage, it's how much am I willing to sacrifice myself for the other person. Same as for me as a priest, how much am I willing to sacrifice myself for the people I serve, for what God wants from me? That's the key to it. It's a sacrificial love at the heart of that relationship. And I think for a happy marriage, like you could be married for 70 years but not love each other, and you could just decide, right, I've married this person, my options are now limited. If I left this person, I'm not gonna find someone else, so we'll stay at it. We've got used to each other. It's not necessarily love. That's kind of like attrition. But some people do that, and that's how they've learned to cope. Or other people I've noticed go away a lot. One of the partners or one of the spouses will be away an awful lot, and that's somehow how the marriage works. I said to someone recently, I said, God, doesn't your wife mind you being away so much? She goes, oh, that's why we're still married. That was a joke. That's what they said. It was a joke they had. But people find different ways of coping. But I think fundamentally, at the heart of everything, the love has to be kept alive. The love has to be renewed on a daily basis. A daily commitment to love keeps a marriage healthy, keeps a marriage happy, and will make it successful. And I think that goes for anything, for any vocation in life, and probably any job. If we stop loving our job, well, yeah, we need to rediscover that love. So yeah, that's my answer. It's love.